So like I've been saying the last couple of days, the iPhone 14 is probably going to end up getting removed sooner rather than later. So the way Apple has been doing the things basically the last couple of years is that they will go through, have an iPhone like an iPhone, 14 or iPhone 13 or iPhone 12 and still sell those particular iPhones at a discount. So they will still sell those older iPhones here and there at a discount at an older, for an older, iPhone. And I think that's a really, really nice thing. They've been doing this for the last couple of years, and I genuinely do think it's a super nice thing Apple basically does. It allows people to go ahead and buy an iPhone for a cheaper price rather than having to go through and spend more money on like a more expensive iPhone. Now, typically these iPhones will last for a year. So they will go ahead and have these iPhones still being sold for a year even after the new ones come out. So this is something else that's very nice. But there's a very high likelihood the iPhone 14 is probably not going to last that whole entire year. There's a very high likelihood at that an iPhone like the iPhone 14 is probably going to end up getting removed sooner rather than later. Now, when you're going to go through and kind of look at this iPhone, the reason being, and the reason why I genuinely do think that is probably going to end up happening, is because of the release of the iPhone SE 4th generation. Once this next generation iPhone SE basically comes out, there's a pretty high likelihood Apple is going to go through and not keep the iPhone 14 sold there. They're not going to go ahead and have that iPhone just sitting there basically still being sold brand new. There's no way that I would see Apple basically doing that. So what I end up kind of thinking, what I think is the highest likelihood here, is that Apple is basically going to go through and basically remove the iPhone 14. If the iPhone SE 4th generation is going to get sold, for around maybe a price tag of like, $599, there's no reason Apple is also going to continue to sell something like an iPhone SE, like an iPhone 14 at $599 when they can go and just remove that phone and have more people buy the iPhone SE 4. So I think that's a very big thing to keep in mind. Now, I do think it's very sad for the iPhone 14 because, like I said, when you're looking at something like the iPhone 14, I think it's going to be a really good phone still for a lot of people to buy. But if we're talking about, which phone is going to be the better one here, comparing something like an iPhone SE 4th generation against an iPhone 14, you're probably going to notice that the iPhone 14 probably isn't going to be as great of an iPhone when compared to something like an iPhone SE 4. So in terms of that kind of covers it up there. If you have any other thoughts or questions, please let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.